I never thought this day would come, but we are truly blessed. The writer of this tragic milk spilling accident post explained what was going on here. If you don't remember this post from the last two-sentence horror video I did, this is how it goes. On the first day of the tragic milk spilling accident, the dog whimpered and laid beside his owner's limp body. By the fifth day, the milk was all cleaned up off the cold, refrigerated floor, and the cat licked its lips as it started scraping away at both of their remains. And the reason we got the explanation is because of a fight that broke out in the comments. Reddit assembler says, the tragic milk spilling accident, skulls, crying, laughing. The OP responds, LOL, dark comedy, don't cry over it. Someone says, I cried. And OP responds with the explanation, spilt milk, bro, life goes on. The owner and the dog live vicariously through the cat, who now maintains the facility and slowly shuts down the factory farm founded around the facility. The chickens are no longer cooped up and can freely roam with access to the mill, which still runs by wind power and receives directly deposited grains, Peapod style, with Amazon drone deliveries on autopay. And the cows are no longer hooked up to the dystopian pumping machine and can freely fertilize the land without the fear of being separated from their young. Though the pigs have escaped and went off into the forest, where they will now grow hair and tusks and become bloodthirsty boars because of the taste for flesh they developed due to the owner feeding them parts of other pigs in their slop. But that's a whole different horror story that lives happily thereafter, outliving the remaining resources on the farm, mothering a litter of kittens who learn to pile up on top of each other and wear long jackets, making impersonations of a new owner who goes on to sell just enough goods to afford to hire a year-round maintenance staff with a farmhand ad that reads, must love cats. So my biggest question is, were we supposed to put together any of this information from the original two-sentence horror story? Like, was all of this somewhere in between the lines of the original story? Because I don't know, I like to think that you had this whole crazy fucking backstory in mind when you were writing the two-sentence story, but it kinda sounds like you just tacked it on afterwards, especially since it just gets, like, it tries to be scarier and scarier, or at least get weirder and weirder as it goes on. But thank you for explaining, I guess. It's good this is an explanation, so at least we have that.